Hello there.
You may be a doctor, but I'm the doctor. The definite article, you might say.
Now drop your weapons, or I'll kill him with this deadly jelly baby.
Jelly baby. Shut up! You're a classic example of the inverse ratio between the size of the mouth and the size of the brain.
If you're supposed to be the superior race of the universe, why don't you try climbing after us? Bye-bye.
Do you think I don't know the difference between an internal fault and an external influence?
Harry Sullivan is an imbecile!
The trouble with Cybermen is that they've got hydraulic muscles. And, of course, hydraulic brains to go with them.
Oh! I say, what a wonderful butler. He's so violent.
Do I have the right?
It's the end. But the moment has been prepared for.
Look, Brigadier, look! I think it's starting.
Well, here we go again.
Key. Yes, of course. Obvious place.
There you are. Now, come along, Doctor. You're supposed to be in the sick bay.
Am I? Don't you mean the infirmary?
No, I do not mean the infirmary. I mean the sick bay. You're not fit yet.
Not fit. I'm the doctor.
No, Doctor. I'm the doctor, and I say that you're not fit.
You may be a doctor, but I'm the doctor. The definite article, you might say.
Look here, Doctor. You're not fit.
Not fit. Not fit. Of course I'm fit. All systems go.
Say. Look.
Heart speed?
I say, I don't think that could be right.
Both a bit fast, are they?
Well, I don't.
Still, must be patient. A new body's like a new house. Takes a little bit of time to settle in. As for the physiognomy, well, nothing's perfect. Have to take the rough with the smooth. Mind you, I think the nose is a definite improvement.
Doctor, we must get moving.
Is something wrong?
You've changed.
Oh, no, not again.
No, I didn't mean your face. I meant your clothes.
Don't you like them?
UNIT is supposed to be a security organization.
Do you think I might attract attention?
It's just possible. One moment.
No? No. Well, how about this?
Much better, Doctor. Now, if you've quite finished with your wardrobe...
I'll try again if you like.
No, let's settle for that, please. Now,
Time
Doctor...
we were off.
Off?
To visit the scene of the crime.
The thing is, there's been
Tell
another
me
robbery.
on the way, Brigadier. Tell me on the way. You must cultivate a sense of urgency. How about a little trip in a TARDIS? I'm just off.
Wait, you can't just go.
Why not? It's a free cosmos.
The Brigadier.
The Brigadier wants me to address the cabinet, have lunch at Downing Street, dinner at the Palace, and write 17 reports in triplicate. Well, I won't do it. I won't. Why should I?
Doctor, you're being childish.
Well, of course I am. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. Are you coming? Homo sapiens. What an inventive, invincible species. It's only a few million years since they crawled up out of the mud and learned to walk. Puny, defenseless bipeds. They've survived flood, famine, and plague. They've survived cosmic wars and holocausts. Now, here they are, out among the stars, waiting to begin a new life, ready to outsit eternity. They're indomitable. Indomitable. Yet.
I'll finish with you later.
Our machine is now equipped with a weapon for self-defense. Now, I am going to turn the machine over to total self-control. It will be entirely independent of all outside influences. A living, thinking, self-supporting creature. Brilliant. It has detected the non-conformity. Idiot! I must exterminate! Why did you come here?
To stop the development of the Daleks.
Why?
Because having lived in what you would call the future, I have seen the carnage and destruction they have caused.
Then my Daleks do go up. They do survive.
Yes. As weapons of hate and machines of war.
Fascinating.
But there's still time to change all that. Why not make them a force for good throughout the universe?
I could do it.
Then do it. Be remembered for that.
You have seen my Daleks in battle?
Many times. I've fought against them.
And do they win? Do they always win?
Not always. They have been defeated, but never utterly defeated. The Dalek menace always remains.
If, as you say, they become the supreme creatures of war, how can they lose? How can they fail?
Misfortune, lack of information, sometimes overwhelming opposition.
Yes, but tell me, how do the Daleks fail?
No, Davros. That is a question that the future must keep secret.
What mistakes do they make? You will tell me?
No.
You will tell me?
No, I will not! Just touch these two strands together, and the Daleks are finished. Have I that right?
To destroy the Daleks, you can't doubt it.
But I do. You see, some things could be better with the Daleks. Many future worlds will become allies just because of their fear of the Daleks.
It isn't like that.
But the final responsibility is mine. Mine alone. Listen, if someone who knew the future pointed out a child to you and told you that that child would grow up totally evil, to be a ruthless dictator who would destroy millions of lives, could you then kill that child?
We're talking about the Daleks, the most evil creatures ever invented. You must destroy them. You must complete your mission for the Time Lords.
Do I have the right? Simply touch one wire against the other, and it's it. The Daleks cease to exist. Hundreds of millions of people,
Thousands of generations can live without fear, in peace, and never even know the word Dalek.
Then why wait? If it was a disease or some sort of bacteria you were destroying, you wouldn't hesitate.
But if I kill, wipe out a whole intelligent life form, then I become like them. I'd be no better than the Daleks.
Think of all the suffering there'll be if you don't do it.
And this time, Doctor, it will be invincible. Cybermen function more efficiently than animal organisms. That is why we will rule the galaxy.
Loose thinking. The trouble with Cybermen is that they've got hydraulic muscles. And of course, hydraulic brains to go with them.
Put that down.
Thank you. Now, if I'm correct about what this contains, and should accidentally drop it... Now, I want some information from you, Cyber Leader.
Look out! Get back! Look out!
Doctor. Just a bit on the map, Doctor. Don't worry about it. Let's get you out of this thing. Harry, don't touch it.
Open that buckle and you'll be blown to kingdom come.
You mean it's booby-trapped?
These buckles can't be opened until the Cybermen beam the release signal.
Harry. Were you trying to undo this?
Well, naturally.
Did you make the rocks fall, Harry?
Well, I suppose I must have done, yes.
Harry Sullivan is an imbecile!
Halt! Forward. There we are. Follow me.
our course by radar. Transmit a jamming signal.
Been too long, Rutan. It's become a habit.
What do you mean?
I thought the plan was to conquer the world.
The plan has not changed.
But you can't rule the world in hiding. You've got to come out onto the balcony sometimes and wave a tentacle, if you'll pardon the expression.
In a few hours, there will be no further need of secrecy. Have no doubt, Doctor.
Greyhound leader to Trap 1. Emergency alert to all radar stations. Alien spacecraft heading south from Loch Ness.
Hey, Doctor! Doctor! Look what I found!
Hello, Vicky.
What?
Where did you get that dress?
I just told you. I found it. Back there in the wardrobe. Why? Don't you like it?
Yes, yes, I always did. Victoria wore it. She traveled with me for a time.
Well, as long as Albert didn't wear it. Oh, come on, Doctor. That's worth a smile, surely. What's the matter? You should be glad to be going home.
The Earth isn't my home, Sarah. I'm a Time Lord.
Oh, I know you're a Time Lord.
You don't understand the implications. I'm not a human being. I walk in eternity.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I've lived for something like 750 years.
Oh, you'll soon be middle-aged.
Yes! By the time I found something better to do than run round after the Brigadier.
Oh, come on. If you're tired of being unit scientific advisor, you can always resign. Ah!
Totally unbelievable.
You're going to say it transcends all the normal laws of physics?
I am, yes. I mean, it does. It's preposterous.
Isn't it? I often think dimensional transcendentalism is preposterous, but it works. Would you like to look around?
May I?
Please.
Well, now we are here, why don't you tune up 1980 and we can, well, leave?
I can't.
Oh, why can't you?
Because if Sutek isn't stopped, he'll destroy the world.
But he didn't, did he? I mean, we know the world didn't end in 1911.
Do we?
Yes, of course we do.
All right. If we leave now, let's see what the world will look like in 1980.
I say, this is like something by that novelist chap, Mr. Wells.
$1980, Sarah, if you want to get off.
It's a trick!
That's the world as Sutek would leave it. Desolate planet circling a dead sun.
It can't be! I'm from 1980.
Every point in time has its alternative, Sarah. You've looked into alternative time.
Fascinating. Do you mean the future can be chosen, Doctor?
Not chosen, shaped. The actions of the present fashion the future.
So a man can change the course of history?
To a small extent. It takes a being of Sutek's almost limitless power to destroy the future. Well...
We've got to go back.
Landed.
Well, it's not here now, is it?
It's not programmed to auto-operate. It's a fail-safe. Unless...
Unless what, Doctor?
Of course, I know.
You still got a TARDIS key, haven't you?
I must have lost it.
I haven't lost it. You never had it. Sarah came here, turned the key in the lock, and cancelled the pause control. The TARDIS continued on its set coordinates back to Earth.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. This isn't Earth. This isn't real wood. It's some kind of artificial material like plastic. These are not real trees. And you're not the real Sarah.
Get back, Doctor.
I knew at once. You see, the real Sarah wasn't wearing a scarf. What have you done with Sarah? Where is the real Sarah?
Interfering idiots. I know you're up there, so come on out and show yourselves. Messing about with my TARDIS? Dragging us 1,000 parsecs off course?
Boy, have you gone potty? Who are you shouting at?
The Time Lords, who else? Now, you see? They haven't even got the common decency to come out and show their ears.
They're probably afraid of getting the box the way you're carrying
It's
on.
intolerable. I won't stand for any more of it.
Oh, look, what can you do? Just gone wrong again.
What?
The TARDIS,
What? Do you think I don't know the difference between an internal fault and an external influence? Oh, no. There's something going on here, some dirty work that they won't touch with their lily-white hands. Well, I won't do it. Do you hear?
Ominous. Where are we, do you think?
I don't know, and I don't really care.
Oh, come on. Stop being so childish.
I'm just going to sit here and do nothing.
So there.
Yes.
My brain functions perfectly.
Doubt it, Morbius. All that time in the tank, it's gone soft. Do you dare put it to the test?
What test?
We have all the apparatus here. I challenge you to a mind-bending contest.
I am a Time Lord of the first rank. What are you?
Oh, nothing. A mere nobody, but I don't think you're in the first rank anymore.
Very well, Doctor. If that is how you want to die, I accept your challenge.
There's a sporting gentleman.
What's mind-bending?
Time Lord wrestling. It's usually a game, but it can end in deathlock.
It will, Doctor. I, Morbius, do not play games.
Neither do I. Are you ready? On guard, Morbius.
You're going, Doctor, going. How far, Doctor? How long have you lived? Your puny mind is powerless against the strength of Morbius. Back to your beginning.
Hello, main base. Hello, main base. Can you hear me? Over.
the hurry?
There's a time bomb over there. We've got seconds. Where's Stevens?
I'll have to try and warn him.
Taking us, Scorby?
I shouldn't worry, Doctor. It's strictly a one-way journey.
Now, Doctor!
Come along, Sarah.
Right, let's get out and phone him.
You got 2 PPs? Yeah. You're going to phone him. I must get another look at that pod. Let's get you over the wall first.
Guards! I got away. We gotta find him. You two, that way.
Spread out, you idiots.
Listen, you be careful of Chase if he catches you.
Oh, you craven-gutted curs! He's but one man!
You can't count.
Take the sorcerer too! A gold piece to the first that splits him! Brethren, coming out of the ground like rats, sire. Back to the palace!
Well, I thought that was rather clever.
A case of energy squared. It puts Mandragora back to square one.
Well, don't just stand there. I'm in the market for congratulations.
I wouldn't even say no to a salami sandwich.
Come in, Eldred. Welcome to the TARDIS. Well, what do you think?
I congratulate you, Doctor. The achievements of your people in temporal engineering are indeed as impressive as I have heard.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Where are its armaments?
They're in here. Your weapons won't work in here. We're in a state of temporal grace. We're multidimensional.
What do you mean?
Well, in a sense, you see, we don't exist while we're in here. So you can't hurt us, and we can't hurt you.
She can't hurt us.
No?
Right. There's a question I can ask you now. Why are you helping her?
Well, in a sense, I think you could say I'm helping Earth, Sarah. After all, I can't allow Eldra to go on smashing nuclear power stations. Who knows how big she might become, or what damage she might do. Anyway, I want to see Castia.
Why? Oh, what on earth for?
Well, travel broadens the mind.
And a stitch in time saves 9.
So, what does that mean?
Look before you leap.
Will you stop all this childish prattle? Time is passing.
Yes. I wonder will you just give me a hand with the coordinates? I'm a bit vague on the exact whereabouts of Castia.
Of course, Doctor. What is the expansion vector?
Oh, just punch up 7438000WHI121272772911 E8EX4111309115. And then see what happens. South Croydon. You're a good girl, Sarah.
Oh, look, it's too late apologizing now. Everything's packed. I've got to go.
How did you know?
What?
I've had the call from Gallifrey.
So?
So I can't take you with me. You've got to go.
Oh, come on. I can't miss Gallifrey. Look, I was only joking. I didn't mean it. Hey, you're not going to regenerate again, are you?
Not this time. I don't know what's going to happen.
You're playing one of your jokes on me, just trying to make me stay.
No. I've received the call. And as a Time Lord, I must obey.
Alone?
Yes. South Croydon. Hillview Road, to be exact.
That's my home. Well, I'll be off then. Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't forget me.
Sarah. Don't you forget me.
Bye, Doctor.
Bye.
You know, travel does broaden the mind.
Yes. Till we meet again, Sarah. Through the millennia, the Time Lords of Gallifrey led a life of peace and ordered calm, protected against all threats from lesser civilizations by their great power. But this was to change. Suddenly and terribly, the Time Lords faced the most dangerous crisis in their long history.
The Panopticon. No!
You were a fool, Doctor, to venture into my domain.
You're insane. You're insane, do you hear it? You're releasing a force that nothing can stop.
Tasting foot! You can take it with you to your grave! Except that none of you will leave the grave!
If you undo that, you'll die as surely as any of us.
You can do better than that, Doctor. Even in extremis, I wear the sash of Randomization.
Yes! And the president was wearing it when he was shot down. The sash won't protect you. It's damaged.
You lie!
Hello. Hello, did I startle you? Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
The evil one.
Well, nobody's perfect, but that's overstating it a little. No, I'm the doctor. What's your name?
Leela.
Leela. It's a nice name, Leela. I never met anyone called Leela. Would you like a jelly baby?
It's true then. They say the evil one eats babies.
You mustn't believe all they say. No, these are sweets. They're rather good. Go on, have one. Go on. If they're preparing for a battle, they're hardly likely to send men on patrol on the off chance that you might come back. On the other hand, I could be wrong about that.
Stand still.
Oh, absolutely. Keep down, Leela, and get moving.
I can't leave you. They'll kill you.
Go away. That was either very good shooting or very bad. Either way, I wouldn't dream of moving.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor. Who are you? Why are you shooting at me?
Where is Leela?
Who?
Spread out. She must be here somewhere.
Look, would you mind if I turned round? I feel a bit silly talking to this tree.
The evil one.
Oh, dear. You too. Well, then, tread softly, gentlemen, or I'll turn you into toads. That gesture you did. Yes, that's the one. It's presumably to ward off evil. It's interesting because it's also the sequence for checking the seals on a Starfall 7 spacesuit. And what makes that particularly interesting is that you don't know what a Starfall 7 spacesuit is, do you? Now drop your weapons, or I'll kill him with this deadly jelly baby.
Kill him then.
What?
Kill him then.
I don't take orders from anyone. Take me to your leader.
Doctor?
Leela! What are you doing here?
I thought you might need an escort. The creatures are still out here.
You don't need that, Leela. The phantoms were merely projections of Zoanna's disturbed subconscious. He's better now.
I suppose you're always right about everything.
Invariably. Invariably. Goodbye.
Take me with you.
Why?
What? Well, you like me, don't you?
Well, yes, I suppose I do like you. But then I like lots of people. I can't go carting them around the universe with me. Goodbye. Come out of there. Out. Come out. Don't touch that! Don't touch...
Doctor? Can I stop now?
If you want to.
It will not affect this.
Affect this? Oh, it's a yo-yo. It's a game. I thought you were enjoying it.
Enjoying it? You said I had to keep it going up and down. I thought it was part of the magic.
Magic, Leela. Magic?
I know. There's no such thing as magic.
Exactly. To the rational mind, nothing is inexplicable. Only unexplained.
So, explain to me how this TARDIS is larger on the inside than the out.
All right, I'll show you. It's because insides and outsides are not in the same dimension. Which box is larger?
That one.
Now, which is larger?
That one.
But it looks smaller.
Well, that's because it's further away.
Exactly. If you could keep that exactly that distance away and have it here, the large one would fit inside the small one.
That's silly.
That's trans-dimensional engineering, a key Time Lord discovery. Would you like a jelly, baby?
Shut up!
Simple no thank you would have been sufficient.
Return to your normal duty.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
What are you doing on this mine?
Well, we're travelers. We came here by accident.
Oh, I see. 100 million square miles of uncharted desert, and you just stumbled across us.
Well, it's a small world.
Yeah. I suppose it's also a coincidence that as soon as you two arrive, 3 of our people are killed. Well?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a rhetorical question. Yes, it's just a coincidence.
Why are we wasting time on them? We know they're guilty.
We don't know anything of the sort.
We just hope they're guilty.
He was hiding Kirill's body in that hopper and got trapped when it was turned on. Now that's a fact!
No! That's an inference. I wasn't hiding that body, I was finding it. And I'd say it was put there for precisely that reason. Someone wanted to kill me, too.
Murder?
No, the others were strangled. Why should he be any different?
To put suspicion onto me.
Why bother? You're a stowaway. What could be more suspicious than a stowaway?
A dead stowaway?
Look, either one of us murdered them or they did. Which do you think is the more likely?
There is one other possibility you seem to have overlooked.
We've heard quite enough out of you.
You know, you're a classic example of the inverse ratio between the size of the mouth and the size of the brain.
Down, ball. It doesn't matter. V8, lock up these 2 strangers.
Don't just stand there, Seven. Give me a hand.
Kill them.
Just how fast are these robots?
They can outrun a human. They never tire.
Are they fast as they nimble? Never mind, we'll soon find out.
Do not. V4. That is not the doctor.
Do not kill me.
That was Vince. He said the boiler pressure has fallen and the siren will not sound.
Get her out of here!
Like the others.
Yes. Rigor mortis.
What is that?
He's been dead for hours.
But that is not possible. He was in his room.
Not Ruben.
But he was. I saw him.
The chameleon factor. Sometimes called lycanthropy. Leela, I've made a terrible mistake. I thought I'd lock the enemy out. Instead, I've locked it in. With us.
Now I remember Ruben the Rutan.
You know our form?
Well, when you've seen one Rutan, you've seen them all.
We are a Rutan scout. We are specially trained in the new metamorphosis techniques.
Well, I expect you'll get better at it in time. What are you doing in this part of the galaxy, anyway?
That doesn't concern you. You are to be destroyed.
Got it. You're at last losing that interminable war with the Sontarans.
That is a lie.
Is it? You used to control the whole of the Mutter spiral once. Now the Sontarans have driven you to the far fringes of the galaxy.
The glorious Rutan army is making a series of strategic withdrawals to selected strong points.
Rutan, that's the empty rhetoric of a defeated dictator, and I don't like your face either.
Your mockery will end with your race, Earthling, when the mighty Rutan battlefleet occupies this planet.
Why invade an obscure planet like Earth? It's of no value to you.
The planet is obscure, but its strategic position is sound. We shall use it as a launch point for our final assault of the Sontaran rabble.
But if you set up a power base here, the Sontarans will bombard it with photonic missiles.
That is unimportant. It will serve the cause of our final, glorious victory.
And what about its people?
Primitive bipeds of no value. We've scouted all the planets of this solar system. Only this one suits our purpose.
That's interesting.
What is it?
Pigmentation dispersal caused by the flash. Your eyes have changed color.
You can stop blinking now. Let's go.
What colour are they?
Blue. Either we're hunted high and low, and hunted everywhere.
What?
The Ballad of Flannan Isle by Wilfred Gibson.
Who?
Wilfred Gibson. Either we're hunted high and low, and hunted everywhere. The three men's fate. We found no trace. In any time, in any place. But a door ajar and an untouched meal, and an over-toppled chair.
Blithering idiots, the pair of you. This man is in a self-induced coma. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the fellow. Now, look at him. He's probably one of those good-for-nothing space nicks. Now, why have I been sent for? Tell me that, Why? Complete and utter waste of time.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
Well, K9 indicates that the patient is not a member of the human race.
Nonsense.
Well, see for yourself. Look, 2 hearts. Symbiotic self-renewing cell structure.
Is this right, K9?
Affirmative, Master.
Is he now? Point of origin?
Beyond the solar system.
Thank you, K9.
Master.
Yes? Let's get an encephalograph out on him. Well, what is it?
Unidentified viral type infection with noetic characteristics at present seated in the mind-brain interface and therefore having no ascertainable mass or structure. Master.
Interesting, most interesting. It isn't every night that we come up with a brand new infection, is it, Parsons?
No, sir. Hello.
Good evening.
Find anything?
Not yet, my boy, but we will. Aha, doctor, I see.
Yes. What have you found?
Cataleptic trance?
Yes.
Self-induced?
Yes.
Why?
Self-preservation. Whatever it is I'm suffering from seems to thrive on intellectual activity.
Oh, I see. You mean that the harder you think, the more of a grip it seems to take.
Yeah. Non-thinking is the only way to shake it off. I can't stay mindless for eternity, can I?
Oh, no, I take the point. Now, my computer here...
No. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, he seems to think that it's noetic in character. That means it's only detectable during consciousness.
I know what noetic means.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mind-brain interface.
Well, if it exists...
Well, of course, how stupid. That's why it attacked the TARDIS computer first. It was showing the greatest amount of mental activity. I was just idling, so to speak.
When was this?
When we were first attacked. We were on our way to Titan. I assumed it was just a static build-up. And then when I checked the computer, it jumped into my mind. And that explains why Leela was... Why Leela was unaffected. Have you met Leela?
No.
She's all instinct and intuition.
Oh.
That's why the virus rejected her. Of course. I begin to see it all now.
Well, it's possible. Was anyone else exposed to it?
Yes. The entire crew on Titan. Well, one exception. The supervisor, a man called Lowe.
Supervisor Lowe has been seen in the I section.
Are you sure?
Affirmative.
Are you sure that he was the... Oh, there, he's gone again. I want him kept under constant observation. See to it, K9. Full monitoring.
Affirmative, Master.
Now, let's see if we can find this chap Lowe, just in case he's a carrier.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor, and thank you for everything you've done for us.
It's been a pleasure, Professor. It's been a pleasure. Do you know that without K9, I think we'd have been part of the swarm by now?
We'd never have managed without him. Her. It. Sorry, K9.
Apologies are not necessary. But thank you, Mistress.
I think K9 has taken to you. Oh, actually, I have to return to Earth shortly, and you could do me a great favor if...
Take K9 with us?
Yes.
No.
Yes! Oh, please, Doctor, please, let's take him.
K9 seems to have made up his own mind. I only hope he's TARDIS trained.
Don't jump, please! Don't jump!
Magnificent view, isn't it? How high is this building?
1,000 meters.
1,000 meters? Why? Are we interrupting something?
What do you say, citizen?
Well, somehow I have the impression you're thinking of killing yourself.
It's the taxes.
What?
The taxes. I can't pay the taxes.
Oh, the taxes, my dear old thing. All you need is a wily accountant. Would you care for a jelly, baby? Try one.
What?
They're rather good. Now, tell us about it. This is Leela. I'm the doctor. We've won again. I sent the invaders back to their own planet. Of course, I'll need the Matrix, the jury rig, a time loop, but that's...
But how have we won? We fought no one but a few guards.
Well, it can't always be like the relief of Mafeking, you know.
Right.
Don't shout it, and don't shout. Have you ever thought of taking it up seriously?
Taking what up seriously?
Well, killing people. A little practice, you'd become quite proficient.
What does...
Come on.
Excuse me, what... Do you know what... What does proficient mean?
Oh, Doctor! President.
Sir. Castellan, is the Chancellor still in his office?
Yes, sir.
Good. Castellan. As Castellan, you are responsible for security on Gallifrey in general, for my safety in particular, are you not, Castellan?
That is so, Excellency.
Castellan, I don't think you're very good at it. That's just my opinion. I'm a president. Still, every oligarchy gets the Castellan it deserves, eh, Castellan? Yes, well, never mind. Just clear up the mess when you've got a moment.
Is it over?
Yes.
Oh!
It's been a long, hard road, but at last, the future of Gallifrey is assured. Why, what are you looking... Ta-ta, everybody. Come on, Leela. Come on, what's the matter?
I'm staying.
Stay. Here. Why? Ah, I see.
I hope that...
Yes, I'm sure you do hope. She'll look after you. She's terribly good with a knife. Thrown him to the Sontaras when I had the chance.
Oh, do you want to know how that works?
I know how it works.
You have to plug it into your TARDIS controls, just there.
A hole? What's a hole doing in my TARDIS?
I put it there.
You put a hole in my... Never mind, old girl, never mind. I'll soon have it fixed.
When plugged into the control console, the core indicates the space-time coordinates of each segment of the key.
Oh, that's clever. That's very clever. Ah, 4180.
I'll look up those coordinates, shall I?
There's no need.
Well, don't you want to know what planet it is?
I know. Sirenis Minima.
Oh.
Just a matter of experience, you see.
Yes, of course.
What else does it do?
Well, it locates the segment at close range once we've landed on the appropriate planet.
Well, that could be very useful.
And then, when it's brought into contact with the disguised segment, it converts it back into its proper form. What would you like me to do?
Well, I'd like you to stay out of my way as much as possible and try and keep out of trouble. I don't suppose you can make tea.
Tea?
No, I don't suppose you can. They don't teach you anything useful at the academy, do they? Gadgets and gimmickry. Never touch, never trust gimmicky gadgets.
That's hardly a gimmick, Doctor. What?
Look. The coordinates have changed. They're different already.
Here, give it to me. I'll do it, Professor.
All right. I give up.
So, Doctor, you have survived.
Yes, I'm afraid I seem unable to break the habit.
And your colleagues?
My colleagues.
Excellent. And my Polyphase Avatron.
I'm sorry about that, but it was becoming an infernal nuisance.
Destroyed by the great pallet of Hades, you shall pay with the last drop of your blood every corpuscle. Do you hear, Mr. Phoebe?
Yes, sir.
Captain, I think you'd better hear what I have to say first. I think when you hear what I've got to say, you'll change your mind.
Guilty.
Please listen.
Guilty.
Please listen.
The theory is very simple. You walk along it. At the end, you fall off. Drop 1,000 feet. Dead.
You can't be serious. You see? Captain, you don't realize what you're doing. If you just listen to me...
I shall listen to you when I hear you scream.
But, please...
Prepare yourself to die, Doctor.
Do you usually execute your own clients?
We are allowed to execute only prisoners who have been found guilty.
Well, it certainly adds a new dimension to the role of defending counsel. Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be offering me our last toffee apple or something, a blindfold, a hearty breakfast, a free pardon? No?
Too late, Doctor. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Mistress, speed, imperative. I cannot hold him.
Quickly, beam me through.
Key to time. I command that you stay exactly where you are.
Doctor, you have fully activated all the TARDIS's defenses.
We can't be too careful, can we? And it would be a terrible tragedy for the universe if it suddenly turned out that I was colorblind.
Doctor, release the key to me immediately.
Unable to distinguish between a white guardian and a black guardian.
Doctor, what do you mean?
Look! Don't you see? The White Guardian would never have had such a callous disregard for human life.
Of course. Astra, the sixth segment, he would have dispersed it immediately.
Doctor, you shall die for this!
I think not. Remember, the key to time is still mine. Rage all you like.
I shall destroy you for this. I will disperse every particle of your being to the furthest reaches of eternity!
Well, I wish I could stay and watch you try, but you know how it is. Places to go, people to see, things to do, Romana.
Yes?
When I give the signal,
Yes?
dematerialize. Romana, the dog's got laryngitis. Sorry, I thought you were Romana. Have you seen it? What are you doing here?
Regenerating. Do you like it?
Regenerating? What are you talking about, regenerating? Only Time Lords regenerate. Look, it's awfully nice to see you, Princess Astra.
Romana.
Romana? Shut up, K9. What are you doing in that body?
Regenerating. Do you like it?
But you can't wear that body.
I thought it looked very nice on the princess.
But you can't go around wearing copies of bodies.
Why not? We're not going back to Atrius, are we?
No.
Well, then.
Well, then go try another one. Go on.
All right.
What's the trouble here?
I quite like this one, but it's a bit short.
Well, lengthen it then. Go on. Look like other people. It's just not important, is it, K9? No, thank you. Not today. It's what's on the inside that matters. That's what's important, isn't it, K9? You agree with me, K9? Too tall. Take it away. Now. Listen! You listening to me there? What you want is something warm and sensible, something that'll wear well, something with a bit of style and well, style, you know.
How about this, Doctor?
Exactly, good heavens, that's exactly right. I never realized you had such a sense of style.
I thought you said external appearances weren't important.
But it's nice to get them right, though, isn't it?
But it's what's inside that counts.
Exactly. Oh.
Don't you like it? I think it'll do very nicely. The arms are a bit long. I can always take them in.
No, the arms are just fine. They're just fine. It's just that... Oh, well, all right. Have it your own way. But get rid of those silly clothes, eh?
Where are we going?
I don't know. It depends on the randomizer.
Let me know when we get there.
Seek, locate, exterminate. Seek, locate, exterminate.
you're supposed to be the superior race of the universe, why don't you try climbing after us? Bye-bye!
Now, tell them what I've got here.
He is holding a primed explosive device.
And one false move and it goes right down inside his chair. I'll turn Davros and his life support system into scrap metal. Now, back off!
We obey only Davros!
He is simply buying time. Do as he says.
Do as he says?
We obey!
I believe this is what's called a Mexican standoff.
How long do you think you can sustain your advantage? Alone and against such odds?
Wouldn't you like to know, eh? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't I like to know?
When the Dalek ship arrives, you will accompany us.
Oh, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms. I mean, they would welcome me with open arms if they had arms. Please, please. No offense meant at all.
Malfunction!
Behind you! Behind you!
Visual
To your right!
circuit
To your right! To your left!
Malfunction!
To your right! This way!
Malfunction!
Not me, you fool!
Vision impaired! Vision impaired! Malfunction! Loss of visual control! Malfunction! 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 Loss of control! Loss of control! Loss of control!
Bye-bye!
My hat.
Keep away. Keep back.
It's the only place in the universe where one can relax entirely.
That bouquet.
What Paris has, it has an ethos, a life. It has
A bouquet?
a spirit all of its own. Like a wine, it has...
A bouquet.
It has a bouquet. Yeah, like a good wine. You have to choose one of vintage years, of course.
What year is this?
Ah, well, yeah. Well, it's 1979, actually. More of a table wine, shall we say. Ha! The randomizer is a useful device, but it lacks true discrimination. Shall we sip it and see?
I'd be delighted. Shall we take the lift or fly?
Let's not be ostentatious.
All right, let's fly then.
That would look silly. We'll take the lift. Come on.
Where are we going?
Are you talking philosophically or geographically?
Philosophically.
Then we're going to lunch. I know a little place that has a wonderful bouillabaisse. Do you like bouillabaisse?
Bouillabaisse, yum yum.
greatest art galleries in the whole galaxy.
Nonsense. What about the Academia Stellaris on Sirius 5?
No.
Or the Solarium Panacritec at Stricium?
Oh, no.
Or the Braxiatel collection?
No. This is the gallery. The only gallery in the known universe which has a picture like the Mona Lisa.
Quite good. That's one of the great treasures of the universe, and you say quite good.
The world, Doctor, the world.
What are you talking about?
Not the universe in public, Doctor. It
I
only
don't
calls
care. Look,
attention.
it's one of the great treasures of the universe. I don't care. Let them gawp, let them gape. What do I care?
Why hasn't she got any eyebrows?
What? Is that all you can say, no eyebrows? We're talking about the Mona Lisa. It's the Mona... You're right, she hasn't got that.
La Mona Lisa, la Joconde, painted...
I say, what a wonderful butler. He's so violent. Hello. I'm called the Doctor. That's Romana. That's Duggan. You must be the Countess Scaglione. And this is clearly a delightful Louis Cairns chair. May I sit in it? I say, haven't they worn well? Thank you, Herman. That'll be all.
Doctor, you're being very pleasant with me.
Well, I'm a very pleasant fellow.
But I didn't invite you here for social reasons.
Yes, I could see that the moment you didn't ask me to have it. Well, I will have a drink. How you come to mention it? Yes, do come in, everybody. Romana, sit down over there. Duggan. Now, Duggan, you sit there. Do sit down if you want to. Oh, all right. Now, isn't this nice?
The only reason you were brought here was to explain exactly why you stole my bracelet.
Ah, well, that's my job. You see, I'm a thief. And this is Romana. She's my accomplice. And this is Duggan. He's a detective who's been kind enough to catch me. That's his job. You see, our two lines of work dovetail beautifully.
Very interesting.
Yes.
I was rather under the impression that Mr. Duggan was following me.
Oh, well, you're a beautiful woman, probably. And Duggan was trying to summon up the courage to ask you out to dinner, weren't you, Duggan?
Who sent you?
Who sent me what?
Doctor, the more you try to convince me that you're a fool, the more I'm likely to think otherwise. Now, it would only be the work of a moment to have you killed.
What?
Put it down.
It's one of those puzzle boxes, isn't it?
Yes, it's a very rare and precious Chinese puzzle box. You won't be able to open it, so put it down.
Oh, look.
Yes. Very pretty, isn't it?
Very. Where's it from?
From? It's not from anywhere. It's mine.
My dear, these are the people who stole it from me at the Louvre.
Hello there. These engines have seen better days.
This is a battleship of the First Sconan Empire. It will soon be replaced.
Well, the sooner the better. It's a right hodgepodge up there. Very old engines, patched up with new equipment, a lot of it not really compatible.
Sounds like a TARDIS.
Yes.
Can you make it work?
The odd thing is, the new equipment seems to be the product of an entirely different technology.
Can you make it work?
Have you noticed how people's intellectual curiosity declines sharply the moment they start waving guns about?
Can you make it work?
Yes. Oh, yes. I can make it work. The question is, can we generate power soon enough to take the ship to escape velocity before we fall into a black hole with an event horizon?
The what?
Shh. You just hold the gun steady. Don't tax your mind.
Do you think we have enough power?
Not with that fuel.
What about the high metroside? If we could convert the engines, it's an immensely rich energy source.
Brilliant! I wish I'd thought of that.
Oh, you will, Doctor. You will.
Take a look. Now, I've got to get back to my own ship to get some things. I want you to fetch up 2 pieces of high metrosite and load into the fuel set. Look. Why don't you give me the gun, and then I can keep an eye on myself so that I don't get up to any funny business.
Don't you play the fool with me, Doctor.
All right. What do you think, Romana?
I think it's possible. You're right, though. It's a strange mixture of technologies up there.
Yeah. Well, listen, as soon as he brings the high metrosite...
I shall know what to do with it.
Good girl, Romana. Now, listen, I'm popping back to the TARDIS to get some gear. Here, take this. You might need it.
No, thank you. I've made my own.
Oh, really? Really? You made this? Not bad. Bit basic, though. Huh. Thank you. Now.
Doctor.
Yes? Oh. So sorry.
Thank you.
Don't we both want to get out of here? Hmm? Now be kind.
Wicked scum! You two come on.
Oh, I do love the spring. All the leaves, colours.
It's October.
I thought you said we were coming here for May week.
I did. May week's in June.
I'm confused.
So is the TARDIS.
Oh, I do love the autumn. All the leaves, the colours.
Yes. Well, at least with something as simple as a punt, nothing can go wrong. No coordinates, no dimensional stabilizers. Nothing. Just the water, the punt, a strong pair of hands, and the pole.
Pole?
I think it's about time we went to see if the professor's back in his room. Ask me how.
How?
For every reaction, there's an opposite and equally difficult action.
Did you just hear voices?
What?
Doctor?
Fascinating.
Doctor! Doctor! Doctor!
3 meters by 5 meters. And I could have had the galaxy. The universe.
Yes. I've often puzzled about that.
What?
Well, why a good-looking chap like you should want to control the universe.
Why?
Yes, I mean, it baffles me, this burning ambition to... Burning?
It's beyond your comprehension.
Oh, absolutely, Bernie.
Doctor! Oh, good heavens.
Out of my way. No, Meglos, hold him!
You can't take me. Got you this time, Meglos.
On the contrary, Earthling, it's merely you they've got.
What's happened? What's going on?
Was that Meglos?
Yes.
He must have modulated himself on a particular wavelength of light.
Yes, he's what you call a colourful personality.
But that would make him virtually indestructible.
Yes, but we're not quick. Back to the TARDIS. Or do you want to be atomized?
Atomized?
Yes.
No.
Good.
What was that noise?
What?
I thought I heard a noise.
Well, of course you heard a noise. Who are you?
No!
We saw it, Bosh!
Anything can make that water bubble. It could be anything.
It could be Mistfall.
Mistfall's a myth.
The others don't think so. I saw them heading back to the Starliner.
Deserters.
Just us now.
And Adric. Don't let the Deciders fool you. They've taken these things and twisted them to their own advantage.
Well, you'd better be right, or else we're dead. We've got to warn them.
What?
Mistfall.
Mistfall?
My brother says it's a myth. The Outlaws all think the Deciders are lying. But I've seen it.
Mistfall?
There was once an old hermit from the mountains of South Gallifrey.
Did he lead a very sheltered life?
Yes. Yes, he did. He used to tell me ghost stories. I like a ghost story. Do you want to hear one?
No.
It's about a race of giant vampires.
Vampires?
They came out of nowhere. And swarmed and swarmed.
What did they do, Doctor?
Swarmed, that was the word he used. They swarmed all over the universe. And they were so strong that one single vampire could suck the life out of an entire planet.
One single vampire could suck the life out of an entire planet?
Yes.
Rubbish.
Well, he wasn't a scientist. There are other ways of looking at life, you know. Anyway, according to the story, we Time Lords hunted them down across the universe in a war so long and so bloody that we were sickened of violence forever.
So they were all destroyed?
One of them escaped, I think.
And?
He just vanished into thin air. Poof.
Like the Hydrax. Into E-space.
They come! The Great One! Come!
Don't worry, don't worry. Have you ever heard the expression, what goes up must come down? Try it. Never anything really to worry about. Their time was up. Well done. Well done. Well done, well done.
So that's what happens to vampires when they die.
Glad you didn't join them.
I'm sorry about that. It was just a bluff. Just so happens I was trying to rescue you.
You didn't, did you?
We've made it. Quick, quick, inside. What's the matter?
I'm not coming with you.
Inside, that's an order!
No more orders, Doctor. Goodbye.
Well, what a moment to choose!
But it is, isn't it? The moment to choose. I've got to be my own Romana.
And we need a Time Lord.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Well, if you don't mind, I think it's high time we got down to work.
What do you have in mind?
Well, the first thing we've got to do is find my TARDIS.
Proctor Newman had the Grove thoroughly searched.
Grove? I've just come from there.
My daughter, Nissa.
Hello.
How do you feel?
Oh, fine, fine. It's always nice to be reprieved. Listen, you didn't know there was a tall blue box with a lamp on top out there, did you?
There was nothing like that there.
I know that TARDIS Trimas. It's got to be out there somewhere.
Very well. I'll take you there myself. But just you, Doctor. Adric will stay here.
Thank you.
We're all lucky, Doctor.
Really?
To have met you.
Ah, well, I'm afraid your luck's just run out. Adric and I have got to fly. Come on, Adric.
We're supposed to be heading back to Gallifrey.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, she seems to be going right as ninepence now.
Why couldn't I start it?
Oh, probably the master up to one of his little party tricks again. And then the general run-down condition badly needs an overhaul.
Then why don't you?
Well, it involves an awful lot of recalculation, and this type's not really my forte.
Well, you did work out the code for the source manipulator.
Oh, guesswork mostly.
But it did work.
Yes, it did, didn't it? Adric, wouldn't it have been nice to be right about everything? Eh?
Well, Tremas, the new keeper has been inaugurated.
Perhaps you shall have peace again.
Come on, Father. You'll be needed to put everything together again.
Starting with my quarters. I'll join you in a minute. There's something I want to look into.
Help, Lisa!
New body, at last.
A new body, at last.
Father? Where are you?
Nearly got it right.
Nearly, but not quite right. There's something not quite right about all of this.
The Master.
Nothing like this has ever happened before.
I've got to get to the bottom of this. You stay here.
Are we going to be staying long?
You are.
What?
You and I have to part company.
Look, if you're going after Nissa, I'm coming too.
Don't argue.
I demand to see who's ever in charge of this ship. Must be something we can do.
We are beyond recriminations now. Beyond everything.
Not quite. We must pull out of sources.
The creature that killed my father.
I can't choose the company I keep.
An alliance with you, Doctor?
In the circumstances, yes.
If we do cooperate, there'll be no question of you ever returning to Gallifrey.
If we don't cooperate, there'll be no question of Gallifrey.
Doctor, what are you
Please.
doing?
As Time Lords, you and I have special responsibilities.
Together, then.
But, Doctor!
I've never chosen my own company. You said it was you who contacted me and begged me to help you find your father. Tegan, it's your own curiosity that got you into this. Adric, a stowaway.
The TARDIS! It's followed us from the Central Register.
But how can it get here when there's no one in it?
Did I say there was no one in it?
It must be the man who brought me to look
Come on, I don't want any further argument. 1, 2, 3 of you into the TARDIS. Quickly. Go on.
Look, we want to help you.
Impossible. My
after you. I'm collaborating with the Master now. Go on. Battle stations.
The man's a murderer!
Come on, Lisa, he means it.
Together? One last hope.
Predictable as ever, Doctor.
You shall die for this!
It's the end. But the moment has been prepared for.
The Watcher.
He was the Doctor all the time.
From, anyway?
K9's metabolic analysis says he was from the planet Dronid. Remember your time, Lord History? Oh! There was a schism in the College of the Cardinals. The rival president set up shop on Dronid. They forced him to come back by totally ignoring him.
It seems hard to believe the Professor was the great Salyavin. He's such a nice old man. I wonder if the stories of Salyavin were exaggerated.
More than likely. The Time Lords overreact to everything. Look at the way they treat me. Yeah. I expected sometime in the future, in about 200 years' time, someone will meet me and say, "Is that really the Doctor? He seemed such a nice old man."
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. Well, how could I possibly forget that? For goodness sake.